All right, all right. Hello, 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 my ninja warriors. So, we'll be starting sets, relations, and functions today. And you know what? It is also, again, if I talk about sets, relations, and functions, if I combine these two plus one thing, okay, it's a combo thing, you can easily expect three questions alone from this chapter, right? So, over here, functions again. Functions, you can see that approximately one or two questions every year they are asking. And relations, let me tell you about this. If I talk about in previous year, relations was not that important, but in 2025, go and check, every shift was having one question from relations. So 2025 relations is trending, my dear students, and we'll do sets also, all three chapters combined. Okay, this is going to be a rock solid, super solid chapter over here. Okay, full of concepts, full of ninja techniques, full of ninja techniques, my dear students. Okay, yes everyone, hi JEE aspirant, how are you? Make sure the moment you enter today's session, you have to smash the like button, hit the like button. Everybody, are you already doing it? Have you already done that? How excited are you for the session? I am super duper charged and prepped up. Okay, so these JEE booster sessions, I am really liking it a lot. Why? Because first of all, a continuity is there, clarity is there, weightage idea is also there, that which question carries how much importance. And then when you attend the complete session with me, you will realize that what kind of questions are asked from any subtopic of any chapter. Okay, yes everyone, getting it? All righty, all right. Okay, let me just look at, see, today so many less likes on this session, less people are watching it also. What happened, huh? What happened? Okay, so one student is writing a very good comment, even though the people are less today. Ma'am, I'm a very big fan of your teaching. I am wondering, can you teach every concept in that? How can you teach every concept in that efficient way? I have a doubt. Every teacher is specialist in a topic. You are in which topic, huh? So I don't know. I mean, when I started teaching, when I started my journey of teaching, I was inclined towards calculus. I was inclined towards quadratic equation. I was inclined towards permutation and combination. And then gradually what happened is that you start liking one chapter over another. But then what happens is, once you know that chapter, then your attention goes to another chapter, which you are maybe less aware about the concepts and some detailing. And then eventually when I started teaching a lot and lot in the beginning of my career, I am saying, because right now so I have over 10 years of teaching career, right? So now I think every topic, almost every topic I enjoy teaching in, right? Do you want me to raise the volume? Okay, I will do that if it is bothering you. Yes. Is it good? Is it good, Kishore? Am I audible? How much our class? So today's class, I think we are going to finish in 3 hours. Will not go more than 3 hours, right? So many questions, so many ninja techniques in your way. Okay. So many 2025 PYQs with amazing ninja technique also. Okay. So I think now the sound is clear, everybody. Yes. Alrighty. Correcto. Santosh P. Will you teach JEE Advanced? Let me tell you that in mathematics, I'll talk about mathematics. In mathematics, mostly the concept are same. JEE Main or JEE Advanced. What is the difference then, ma'am? The level of the question is different. Okay. Now, if you're going to ask me, ma'am, have you kept JEE Advanced question in this session? Honestly, absolutely no. Zero JEE Advanced question I have kept in this session, because this session is focused, laser focused for JEE Main only. Okay, why? Why, ma'am? Why are you not teaching for JEE Advanced? Because understand the logic. If you are unable to clear the cutoff of JEE Main, there is no point of going through JEE advanced question if you are not even clearing the cutoff, right? So my advice would be that your January attempt should be laser focused towards JEE main. Okay, clear the cutoff of JEE main first. Once you clear the cutoff, now you tell me you are getting 70 marks in JEE main. Will you get that confidence of cracking JEE advanced? No, right? So please understand, make a realistic plan. Although on this channel there are so many JEE advanced session will also be there for some specific students, and I will highly advise JEE advanced only specific students should do these days. Okay, if you are very much confident about your JEE main cutoff. Okay, right? Because last 2 months are there, you should be focusing on maximizing the JEE main score. Okay, all right, everyone? Yes. Okay, now let's start. uh, so what we are going to study in this is, we are going to study sets, relations and functions. Now if you are going to ask me, ma'am, sets is actually sets, ma'am, if you are going to understand now, oh, this is relation. Okay, see, this is your one question. Okay, so I think sets chapter, what is there in sets chapter, so I am not going to focus on that how to take union of two sets, how to take intersection of two sets. Okay, so if at all any question from the topic sets chapter will come in JEE main, the nature of that question will look like this. Can you see? I am going to show you that what kind of questions come from sets chapter in JEE main. Have a look at it and decide for yourself. Okay, so this is your set A. If you are seeing, this is your set A, correct? Set A is given to you, and you know what, set A is given with a very like equation, logarithmic equation is given. Then set B is given again an equation involving root x, and then they are talking about cardinality of A union B. So if I talk about sets chapter, sets will be very basic, like 20% over here is sets, but 80% will be what? Other thing. For example, log plus quadratic equation in this particular question. So understand that alone pure question from sets, hardly you will see. It will always get clubbed with some equation solving, logarithm, quadratic, sequence, etc. etc. Okay, all right. So this is a JEE main 2025 PYQ. Let's start the question. Let's start the question without theory and just a problem. Ready for it? Have you seen any one shot which is getting started with a question and not with a theory? But in mathematics, it is possible, right? Ready in the chat box? Yes, some camera focusing is happening, but don't worry, it will get settled down. Okay, it's just that it is maybe autofocus. I'm looking in the camera, it is fine, but I'm looking here, then it is focusing differently. Okay, now in this question, what to do? We have to solve the set A. Let's talk about set A, everybody. This is your set A. Set A. Okay, so this is log of 2 by pi and mod sin x plus log of 2 by pi mod cos x is equals to 2. Correct? Okay. All right. Ma'am, is it relation function from 12th or 11th basic one? This is a combined. I am not segregating. Just like your JEE main. Go and check the syllabus of JEE main. Are they writing class 11th, class 12th? No. In functions also, are they writing, will they give a question for class 11th differently or class 12 differently? No. So we are doing a chapter relations which is from JEE main topic. Do not segregate it at 11th and 12th. It is a combined thing. Functions also combined thing. I hope that is clear. Okay. Yes. Now this is set A. We need to solve it. So you know the property of log. Log A plus log B, here base is same, will be what? Log 2 by pi mod of sin x cos x, and that is equals to 2. Now take anti-log. 2 by pi power 2. Okay, so this is 2 by pi power 2. So this is 2 by pi square is equals to mod of sin x cos x. Clear? Now the moment you multiply 2, you will get what? This is mod sin 2x. And that is equals to 8 upon pi square. Can somebody tell me the value of 8 upon pi square? Pi square. Pi square value is around root 10. Sorry, pi is what? Tell me. Achha, pi, ma'am, pi is 3.14. Okay. So over here, pi square. So if you square it, it will be around 10. Okay. Okay. And pi value will be approximately, if you want to approximate, it is root 10. Okay. So this is pi square is what? 10. So this is what? Approximately 8 by 10. So approximately it is 0.8. 0.8 is a fractional quantity. So sine theta can actually have 0.8. Okay. So now let's plot the graph of mod sine 2x. Y is equals to mod sine 2x. And we have to solve it. This is 0.8. Okay. All right. Okay. And also one more thing. Here, can you see that x is lying between 0 to pi, open bracket. So this is your 0, this is your pi by 2, and this is your pi. Correct? Let's draw. Now tell me, if x is 0, you are going to get 0. If x is pi by 2, you are going to get 0. If x is pi, again 0. So can you see that this is how the graph will look like? This is your 1, and this will be approximately 0.8. And you know what? Between 0 to pi, can you see how many solutions will be there? So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. Set A is having 4 solutions. Everybody? Yes? Okie dokie? Clear? Are you getting this? Okay, let's go back and now talk about set B, because the whole question will be all about set B. Set B is having root x minus 4 and minus 3. Okay, I can clearly see. Let me just write the equation, right? So root x minus 4. Okay, and minus 3 mod root x minus 2. And we have plus 6 is equals to 0. Also, one more thing, they are giving that x is greater than or equals to 0. We know that x is greater than or equals to 0. This is set B. Okay. Now, one thing, because there is a modulus, I need to take 2 cases. Okay, let's take 2 cases. Case number 1, that your root x minus 2 is positive. That means root x is greater than 2, or you can say x is greater than 4. In this case, when x is greater than 4, this modulus will get open with a positive sign. Okay. And also, I'll do one thing. Root x I am going to put as t. So now this expression will be t minus 4 minus 3 t minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Let's solve it. This is a quadratic. T square minus 4t minus 3t. This is plus 12 is equals to 0. So t, now see, 5 and so 12. 12 is what? 3 4s are 12, right? So yes, t is equals to 3 comma 4. So t is root x, correct? So root x is coming out as 3. Root x is coming out as 4. So from here, what you're going to get is x is equals to 9 and x is equals to 16. So from here, can you see x is greater than 4? Yes, ma'am. So case 1 is giving me 2 solutions. Are you here, my dear students? Yes. Okay. Now, case number 2. Case number 2, everybody. Okay. So it is again, now this time case number 2 is root x minus 2 is negative. That means x is less than 4. In this case, this modulus will open with a negative sign. So this will be plus. Okay. Same thing is just plus. So t square minus 4t plus 3t minus 6 plus 6 equals to 0. 6 cancel. So t square minus t is equals to 0. T is equals to 0 comma 1. That means root x is 0 comma 1. So from here again x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, which is again less than 4. That means these are also acceptable. So cardinality of B, everybody, is having 4 elements in it. Everybody? Yes, getting it? Cardinality of B. Okay, so cardinality of A is also 4, B is also 4. And you know what? To be very honest, can you see that A intersection B is null? Because B set is having integers 0, 4, 16, something like that. And you know what? This, if I talk about this particular set A, the values of x will be very different. See, there is no intersection between A and B, very clear, quite intuitive. So now A union B will have 4. Okay, A union B will have 4 elements. So this is the very first question from the sets chapter, wherein if you see the involvement of sets was 20%, majority it was logarithm and quadratic, basic fundamental. Sometimes they will give you a question from sets along with modulus, sets along with logarithm, sets along with wavy curve method of interval, basic things. Okay. All right. Now we are going to start today's lecture with the topic relations. Are we ready for relations, everyone? Relations ready? How many of you are relations ready? So we are going to study relations with the very scratch. Okay. Let's study the relations with scratch. Okay. Yes, Soham. Ordered pair. We have to understand some terminologies. To understand relation, let's understand some terminologies, right? Ordered pair means what? So suppose x comma y. Ordered pair, order, that means sequence over here matters. That's why we called ordered pair. Understand, x comma y is not equals to y comma x. So there are two elements in ordered pair. I hope you know this term ordered pair. Okay. Now that you know ordered pair, let's talk about cross product. Okay. Let's talk about cross product. For example, set A is given to you, which is A comma B comma C, and set B is given to you 1 comma 2. Correct? Now A cross B, cross product. To understand relation, we have to understand what cross product is. Okay. So A cross B will have all the ordered pairs, my students. My dear students, ordered pair. Ordered pair will be A comma 1. Then we have A comma 2. Then we have B comma 1 and B comma 2. Then we have C comma 1 and C comma 2. So basically, what is A cross B? A cross B will have all the ordered pairs, right? Where first element is coming from set A. Can you see the first element is either A or B or C? First element is coming from set A and second element is coming from set B. So second element is always either 1 or 2. And you have to make all possible combinations and all possible ordered pairs, you have to keep it in A cross B. Now if you see and check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ma'am, 6 elements are there in A cross B, correct? But ma'am, how? Like right now, so I have created A cross B and now I have counted. But suppose A is given and B is given. Can you count the cardinality of A cross B? Yes. Cardinality of A cross B will be 3 into 2. This is the formula. Suppose cardinality of A. Cardinality means number of elements of set A is P. Number of elements of set B is Q. So number of elements of set A cross B is nothing but P cross Q. Okay, matlab 3 multiply 2, so this is 6. But ma'am, you were teaching relations. What's the agenda behind relations? Like, how is relations connected to ordered pairs or cross product? Okay, so that I'm going to tell you. Do not worry about it. How to calculate number of subsets of any sets? How to calculate number of subset of any set? Recall it from sets chapter. Suppose you have a set which is having 1 comma 2 as 2 elements. Can you tell me how many subsets it can have, ma'am? Subsets, so it will have 5, or it will have single element 1, single element 2, or you can keep 2 elements. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 subsets. But is there any formula? Yes. The formula is 2 power n. Here n is number of elements. So 2 elements, 2 power 2. So there will be 4 subsets. Okay, ma'am, what are you doing? I am trying to recall everything from the sets chapter. Okay, I am trying to recall everything from the sets chapter. Okay, all right. Now we'll connect all the dots of ordered pair, of cross product, of how to find cardinality of cross product, or how to find the subsets of any set. Why we are even studying this? Okay, right? So let's talk about it. Relations. Okay, relations. Relations, if I say relations, so a relation is nothing but subset of A cross B. Relation is defined as subset of A cross B. So if you are saying that a relation is there from R, a relation R from A to B, okay, so that means it is a subset of A cross B. Okay, subset of A cross B. So R is a subset of A cross B. Okay, right? So now over here, ma'am, but can you just explain what exactly is a relation? So any subset, can you just, so A cross B, so you have calculated now, ma'am, it will have A comma 1, B comma 1, C comma 1, then A comma 2, B comma 2, C comma 2. Okay, so if I am writing one subset of A cross B, so one subset could be, it will have, ma'am, let's have A comma 1 and A comma 2 and C comma 1. That's it. C comma 1 also written. So this is one subset. Yes, so this is one relation, relation 1. One such relation will look like this. There could be another relation, R2 could be 5. Okay, R3 could be proper this A cross B, because A cross B is subset of A cross B. So there are multiple relations. Now just understand, if A set is given to you and B set is given to you, understand, A set is given, B set is given, how many relations are possible from A to B? Can we understand that? Can we calculate that? So ma'am, you just told us that relation is nothing but subset, right? Relation is what? Subset. Yes, ma'am. So now it's up to you, ma'am. How many subsets of A cross B you can create? How many subsets of A cross B you can create? Those many relations will be there. Okay. So understand now this point. If somebody is asking you number of relations from A to B, so it will be equal to what? Number of subsets of A cross B. Correct? So now let's focus on calculation of subsets. So cardinality of A is P, cardinality of B is Q. Correct? So cardinality of A is P, cardinality of B is Q. Relation is from A to B. Now how many relations will be there? 2 power PQ. How? How? Let me tell you. See, first of all, tell me that cardinality of A cross B. Ma'am, cardinality of A cross B is PQ. And you know what number of subsets? Ma'am, number of subsets of any set is nothing but 2 power that cardinality. So that's why 2 power PQ, just like this. Okay, just like this. Can you see? Number of relations. So number of relations is nothing but, number of relations over here will be what? So first of all, ma'am, cardinality of A cross B. Ma'am, this is 6 into 4. That is 24. Okay. Alright. 6 into 4, 24. Now number of subsets of any set A cross B will be what? Tell me. 2 power 24. And this data is exactly equal to number of relations. Yes, number of relations. Everybody getting it? Okay. So now this is what the basic of What do we say? Basics of relation is. Okay. Now, suppose I am giving you a relation. Okay. Hmm. Suppose a relation is given to you R. A set is given, which is 1, comma 2, comma 3, and B set is given to you, which is A, comma B. Okay. And you have a relation also which is given to you 1, comma A, 2, comma B, and that's it. Okay. Now all you have to tell me is domain of relation R. Everybody, domain of R. So domain of R means first element. So domain of R will be 1, comma 2. Range of R, everybody. Range of R, quickly. So ma'am, range of R will be A, comma B. A, comma B. Not ordered pair, but all the elements. So range means all the second elements of the relation will become range, and all the first element will become domain. And what about codomain? So codomain is what? Complete set B. Complete set B. Complete set B is your codomain. Okay. So now you know domain, codomain and range. Okay. Right. One more definition, let's understand this, which is inverse of a relation. Now, so many PYQs and questions are coming your way after this slide. Okay, be ready. So, inverse of a relation, very easy. Suppose your R relation is having one ordered pair A, comma B. Suppose A, comma B is sitting in your relation R. That means your B, comma A will sit inside your R inverse. That's it. So, what will happen? The elements of the ordered pair will interchange. So don't you think if elements will interchange, the domain and range will get interchanged? Yes, domain and range will get interchanged among themselves. Okay, so domain of R is range of R inverse and range of R is domain of R inverse, right? Now let's study something which is very important for JEE main. 100%. 100% one question will be there from this topic in JEE Main 2026 from JEE Main, right? I think our next half an hour, 30 minutes, we will dedicate to this particular topic. Post that, we are going to dive deeper into functions chapter. Okay? All right. Ready, ready, ready. I think you have enough data, enough information from relations chapter. Now, okay, so now three types of relations are very important for your JEE main examination, for your competition: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, what is a reflexive relation? First of all, one definition you should understand, which is on set A. Relation is defined on set A. On set A means that what they are saying is that they are saying that A cross A is the cross product. Okay. Usually what we were seeing is A cross B, but right now A cross A. A cross A is your cross product. Okay. That means first set is A and second set is also A. So first element of the ordered pair will come from set A and second will also come from set A. Okay. We'll see. Don't worry. If you're not getting anything, we'll solve problems. You will get the answer. Okay. Now reflexive relation. Okay. What is reflexive relation? Reflexive relation says, very easy. I am going to tell you in easy language. Suppose your A set is given as 1, 2, 3 and you want your relation to be reflexive. So your relation R should have all the three ordered pairs 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and it can have more ordered pairs also, but it should mandatorily have these three ordered pairs. Okay, so basically reflexive relation says that A, A should belong to R for every A residing in set A. What does that mean? that for every element sitting in your set A, 1 is sitting, right? So if 1 is sitting, then 1 comma 1 should be there in your relation. If 2 is sitting, then 2 comma 2 should also be there in your relation. If 3 is sitting in A, then 3 comma 3 should be there in your relation R. If at all the ordered pairs like A comma A, same comma same, is sitting in your relation, then only it is reflexive. Even if 3 comma 3 is missing, but 3 is available in A, not reflexive. Are you getting it? Okay. Yes, so this is how reflexive relation is. Now symmetric relation. Symmetric relation comes with an if condition. Okay, symmetric relation is coming under if condition. Suppose if 1 comma 2 is there in your relation, then 2 comma 1 should also be there. If 1 comma 2 is not there, then you are not looking for 2 comma. You are fine. Your problem is that why 1 comma 2 is there but 2 comma 1 is not there. Okay. So if A comma B is sitting in your relation, symmetricity is having a problem that why B comma A is missing. If it is missing, it is not symmetric. Okay. And transitive. Transitive is also operates with if condition. If A comma B and B comma C belongs to R, that means 1 comma 3 and suppose 3 comma 7. 1 comma 3, 3 comma 7. These two are present in your relation. Then 1 comma 7 should be there. 1 comma 7 should be there. Okay. All right. Yes. No, if null set is there, then it can be reflexive. Yes. But okay. So let's solve a couple of problems, everyone. Ready? Okay. Relation R on set A is what? Reflexive. First, let's check reflexive. Reflexivity we are checking. So reflexive, ma'am, 1, 2, 3, reflexive. Ma'am, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there kya? Yes, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. It is reflexive. So what does that mean? That, okay, reflexive is there. Second, now 1, 2 is there. 2, 1 is missing. Symmetry is not there. Not symmetric. Third, transitive. Okay, transitive. Transitive. Transitivity says that if 1, 2 and 2, 3 is there, 1, 2, 2, 3, then 1, 3 to should be there and it is there. Can you see 1, 2, 2, 3? So 1, 3 is there. Transitive is there. So reflexive is there but not symmetric. Okay, not symmetric. I think A option is true. Reflexive but not transitive. This is false. Symmetric. This is neither symmetric nor. All 3 options are wrong. Okay. All right. Are you getting slightly the questions? Okay. Another question. Now 1, 2, 3. So whether this relation is reflexive or not. Reflexive not because 3, 3 is missing. So reflexive to is not there. Where is 3, 3? So option A is not correct. B is also not correct. Okay. Now second, symmetry 1, 2 is there, but where is 2, 1? Not there. That means not symmetric. So reflexive is also not there. Symmetric is also not there. C option is also wrong. Okay. Now what about transitive? Again, can you see transitive is also not there? Why? Third, 1, 2 and 2, 3 belongs to R, but where is 1, 3? 1, 3 is not sitting inside my relation. Hence, non-transitive. Non-transitive. So neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Option D. Okay, elementary problems we are doing it. Okay, I think the concept is building over here. All right. One more question. Let's see. Okay. Similar question. Now, R is your relation on set A. The relation is what? The relation is what? So, ma'am, if your relation is symmetric, it should have 3, 3, which is there. It should have 6, 6. Yes, ma'am. It should have, this is 12, 12. 9, 9, 12, 12. So I think reflexive to is there. Okay, reflexivity is there. Ab now symmetry. Ma'am, 6, 12 is there. But where is 12, 6? 12, 6 is not there. So not symmetric. So that means A option wrong because symmetricity is missing. Okay. Alright. Now let me tell you one important thing. Note. If a relation is all three, that is reflexive and symmetric and transitive, that means it will be called as equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Okay. So over here, yes. So now symmetricity is not there, so equivalence I have cancelled. Okay. Reflexive and symmetric only, again this is wrong. Now option C or D. So now we need to check for transitivity. So understand we have 6, 12. Then we have 3, 9. 9, something. See, I am looking for that situation, that A, B and B, C. If it is there, okay. So 6, 12, 12, something should be there, which is not there. So that means this is not making any. 3, 9, 9, something, not available. This situation is not getting created. 3, 12. So I think that situation is not getting created. That means that if condition is not there, if condition is not there, okay, so transitive will be there. So option C, reflexive and transitive only will be your answer. Okay. All right. Now let's do a couple of questions based on domain and range of a relation. Right. So over here, this was a question from JEE Main 2021. A relation will have ordered pair x, y. Okay. Here x square plus y square is less than or equal to 4. And relation in Z, this means integral entries. X and Y both are integers. Then domain of R is what they are looking for. Okay, so let's start with X is equals to 0. If your X is 0, then tell me 0 square plus Y square is less than or equals to 4. So your Y will be what? Plus minus 2, yes ma'am. Integer na, plus minus 1, yes ma'am, and 0. That's it. Okay. Now if your X is 1, or maybe X is plus minus 1, correct? So it will be Y square will be less than or equals to 3. So Y will be equals to plus minus 1 comma 0. And third case, if your X is plus minus 2, if you put plus minus 2 in place of X, your Y square will be less than or equals to 0. Y is coming out as 0. Okay. Alright. So over here, it will be ma'am, 3, 6 and 6, 12 therein before question. Is it kya? Have I missed it? 3, 6 is not there, no? Where is, oh yes, absolutely, I couldn't see it. 3, 6 and 6, 12. Yes, thank you. 3, 6 and 6, 12 is there. That means 3, 12. So should be there. Yes. So 3, 6 and 6, 12 belongs to your relation. This implies 3, 12 should be there, and which is there, by the way. It is also there. So hence transitivity condition is getting satisfied. Yes, Kishore. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyway, we were doing this question, right? Yes. Now what they are asking is domain of R. So domain is 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2. So all the values of X will be your domain. Option C in this case is absolutely correct. Okay. All right. Clear. Now let's focus on the next question. This is your homework question, by the way, because see, again, domain here, they are looking for domain of R inverse. That means you have to look for, or what you can do is find, same question, similar, find range of R. That's it. Range of R means all possible values of Y. All possible integral values of y. Okay, that would be your answer, satisfying this. So start with y is equals to 0, then y is equals to 1, y is equals to 2, and so on, like that. Okay, all right. Now, are we ready to do some JEE main questions? Now, one question I would like to take your attention to is this. Yes. Yes. This JEE main 2020 P5 PYQ is talking about range of R. Okay. Range of R. So, first of all, what they are saying is there is a set S, which is natural number and 0. Basically, set S is a whole number, na? 0 and if you combine 0 and natural numbers, you will get whole numbers. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now, relation R is defined from S to R. Here, S is whole number and R is real number. This is your relation, okay? So, this is something which you need to focus. If you actually, so this is ln y is equals to this x will go up. Ln 2 by 5 power x. So that means y is equals to 2 by 5 power x. So here x, understand, x comma y, na? X will come from set number 1. So x will come from set number 1 and y will come from set number 2. So x will come from set S, which is a whole number. Set S is a whole number, right? So what you will do is x will be what? X is coming from S. And what is S, ma'am? 0, 1, 2 and all the way up to. Okay, so let's start putting the value of x. X is equals to 0. So ma'am, y is equals to 1. Okay. Alright. Now x is equals to 2. So y is equals to 2 by 5 power 1. Okay. X is equals to 3. Sorry, x is equals to 1, right? Huh. X is equals to 2. Y is equals to 2 by 5 power 2. And so on. It will go all the way up to infinity. Sum of all the elements in the range of y. Range of R is y. That means sum of all the values of y. So sum of all the values of y will be equals to what? 1 plus 2 by 5 plus 2 by 5 whole square plus 2 by 5 whole cube and all the way up to infinity. This is an infinite geometric progression and sum will be equals to a upon 1 minus r. Okay, so 1 upon 3 by 5. So this is your 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is option D. Okay, option D is absolutely correct. Clear, everybody? Getting it? Alright, so this is all about range of a relation. Now we are going to enter in another type of category, which is a very hotshot category of 2025, and possibly it is a hotshot category of 2026. Okay, back to back. So many important questions from the relations chapter we are going to do now onwards. How many of you are ready? Okay. Yes, fantastic beast. Let's do it. Let's kill it. Let's crack it. Okay. Now, see, what is this category? Let me tell you that this category talks about the minimum number of ordered pairs to be added to make a relation equivalence or to make a relation reflexive or symmetric or transitive, whatever the combination they will give. That is one thing. Another thing is that they will ask about how many such relations are possible. Number of relations is what they are going to talk about. Okay. So first question is all about that. This is my favorite topic also. Okay. This is NTA's favorite and 2025 my favorite also. Given the relation R is this on set A. The minimum number of ordered pairs which when added to R make it an equivalence relation. First of all, set A. So please note that what is ninja style? Ninja style says that first of all make it reflexive by adding 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3, which is not there. So 1 comma 1 I am adding, 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. So now it is reflexive. 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 are already there. Okay, so now I have made this relation reflexive. Let's add something and make it symmetric also. So now this is, I think, sorted. 1 comma 2 is there, ma'am. Where is 2 comma 1? So 2 comma 1 and 3 comma 2 I am adding to make it symmetric as well. And now symmetric is also done. So now is the time that we should make it transitive. Transitive, okay. So transitive, can you see 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 is there. 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 is right there. So where is 1 comma 3? So ma'am, add 1 comma 3 as well. Add 1 comma 3 as well. Okay. Add 1 comma 3 as well. 1 comma 3. And the moment you have added 1 comma 3, this is transitive as well. So now you'll be like, ma'am, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ordered pairs. So I think majority of the student will mark 6 as the final answer. And in JEE main also similar mistake student have done. That ma'am, first we made it reflexive, good boy, good girl. Now we made it symmetric, good job. Then last ma'am, we didn't forget. We added 1 comma 3 and made it transitive. So now reflexive tick, symmetric tick, transitive tick. So ma'am, very tick, tick, tick. 6 ordered pairs and 6 is absolutely wrong answer, my dear students. Why? Because let me tell you, the moment you are adding this 1 comma 3, you are disturbing the symmetricity also. 1 comma 3, if you are adding 3 comma 1, can you see 3 comma 1? Right? 3 comma 1. Okay, so we need this also. Because if 1 comma 3 is there, 3 comma 1 is missing, that means symmetry is not there. So 6 ordered pair if you are adding, still it is not symmetric, right? It is not equivalent. So now option C is absolutely right. Okay. Yes. Shall we move on to the next problem? Yes. Okay. Now let's talk about, yes. Again, similar question was asked in JEE Main 2025. Okay. So the previous question which I was doing was in my notes since 10 years. Since 10 years I am teaching this question. And can you see? NTA noticed Ninja Ma'am notes. And NTA picked a question from Ninja Ma'am notes. Just kidding, okay? So can you see a question in JEE in 2025? 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 3 is a relation defined on this set. Minimum number of ordered pairs to be added to make it an equivalence relation. Similar question. Now again, R is a relation. So I am just adding 1, 1. Okay, 2, 2. 3, 3 is already there. So I am writing 3, 3. It was already there. But 4, 4 to needs to be added. Okay. So now this is a reflexive relation. Correct. Now can you see 3, 3 written? Now 1, 2 and 2, 3 is there. So 1, 2, 2, 3 is already there. So now understand. I have written all the ordered pairs which were already there. And I have added 1, 1, 2, 2 and 4, 4 to make it reflexive. So till now I have made it reflexive. That's it. Now to make it symmetric, all I have to add is 2, 1. Okay. 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2. Now can you see this has become symmetric. Okay. Again, now can you see 1, 2, 2, 3 is there. So where is 1, 3? Because transitivity. But the moment you are making this as transitive, symmetricity got disturbed. So 3, 1 needs to be added. Can you see a similar question? JEE Main has replicated from my notes. Similar ekdam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the answer. Yes. Option D. Okay. All right. Yes. Perfecto. Sum of all relation given set relation. Fantastic beast. I'm not sure what are you saying. What are you trying to say? Okay. Now let's do another question. Okay. Easy peasy. Till now it's going easy. Relation R. Okay. Is this where xy belongs to integer and x plus y should be even. Basically what they are saying is R will have all the ordered pairs. Okay. All the ordered pairs where both x and y are integers and sum of x and y should be even. Now think about it. Sum of two integers is even. When exactly it is going to happen? And sum of two integers is even when both are even, when both are odd and when both are even. Can you see 1 plus 1 2? 2 plus 2 4? Okay, but can you see 1 comma 3? 1 comma 3 is also fine because both are odd. Now 1 comma 2 is not fine. Why? Because 1 plus 2 is odd. That means, understand, any element of any two elements of same parity will sit inside my relation. Any two integers of same parity. Same parity odd odd, yes. Same parity even even, yes. Same parity odd odd. 2 comma 6 even even, yes. But the moment you will write 1 comma 2, one is odd number, one is even number. If you add, you're not going to get even number. Okay, so this is what my understanding it is. Now tell me whether this relation is a reflexive relation or not. So integer is your set. Relation is defined on integral values, right? Tell me one thing, that a comma a, reflexive means what? Reflexivity means what? That a comma a should sit inside my relation where a belongs to all integers. So ma'am, a plus a is equals to 2a. A is an integer. So can you see this is always an even number? And if it is always an even number, that means always this kind of thing will sit inside my relation. Hence it is reflexive. Correct? So option D is rejected. This is what do we say is reflexive. Now symmetric. Symmetric says if a comma b is there, then b comma a should be there. So if a comma b is there, that means a plus b is even. And if a plus b is even, then b plus a is also even. And if b plus a is even, then b comma a should sit inside. Now understand. See, if I am saying that my 1 comma 3 is sitting inside my relation, so 3 comma 1 will also sit inside my relation, because if 1 plus 3 is even, then 3 plus 1 will also be an even. Na? So symmetricity is also, yes, happening. Okay. And if I talk about transitivity, na, so it is also again transitivity also will happen. See, a comma b is sitting inside your relation and b comma c is sitting inside your relation. Okay. But if a comma b and b comma c both are sitting, everything should have same parity. A and b either both should be even or both should be odd. Now suppose A and B are even, then B and C should also be even, because see, even, then even. So this also should be even, same parity. So if all are even, then A plus C, even plus even will also give me even. So A comma C, yes ma'am. Now if at all A is odd, so B also has to be odd. If B is odd, C also has to be odd. Okay. So A and C both are odd. So if either both are even or both are odd. Both are odd. Then also odd plus odd is even. So that means it is transitive also automatically. Transitive. So it is becoming an equivalence relation. JEE Main 2025 PYQ. Okay. Quite intuitive question. Okay. Some people might just see it and tick it. Okay. Alright. Another question on your screen. Let's say again a relation x comma y, and this is the condition. Sec square x minus tan square y is equals to 1. This is the condition. Let's handle this condition. Sec square x is equals to 1 plus tan square y. Sec square x is equals to sec square y. What does that mean? That means cos x is equals to plus minus cos y. This is the condition. Okay. So what does that mean? X is equals to y, and x is equals to y, and so it will be there, and cos x is equals to minus cos y. Cos x is equals to minus cos y. Anyway, and one more condition will be there. Now we need to check whether it is reflexive or not. Okay. So understand if it is reflexive or not. Okay. I am saying that x comma x should sit inside my reflex. I am checking for reflexivity. Okay. So this will sit inside or not. So cos x should be equals to plus minus cos x. So cos x should be equals to plus minus cos x. Yes, absolutely. Cos x equals to plus or minus cos x. Plus cos x is getting satisfied. That means reflexivity to is there. Now understand, if this is the condition, right? Now symmetry. So cos x is equals to plus minus cos y. If this is true, then only my x comma y will sit. And you know what? If x comma y will sit, I need to check for y comma x. What is the condition for y comma x? And cos y is equals to plus minus cos x, which is the same condition. See, all you have to do is interchange x and y. Are you getting some another condition? No, you're getting the same condition. Even if you interchange x and y, cos y is plus minus cos x. Same now, mathematically it is same. Okay, so symmetry is also there. Transitivity is also will be there. Okay, if you do that, then option A will be absolutely right. Okay, option A will absolutely be right in that case. Okay, all right, everyone. Okay, this is also one question, and I am going to do one last question on reflexivity. Yes, this question let's do. Number of non-empty. Two more questions and we'll be proceeding towards functions chapter. Okay. The number of non-empty equivalence relation on this set is given to you, correct? So non-empty equivalence relation, number of non-empty. Now see, if you go by that method, finding the number of relations, you will actually get, hold on. If you go by that method, now I will give you a ninja technique of it. Okay, hold on. Ninja technique. Ready for the ninja technique, everyone? Okay. So there is one way that you keep on thinking that what all relations are possible. Okay. So ninja technique of finding number of equivalence relation. Finding number of equivalence relation. Okay. Finding number of equivalence relation. Finding number of equivalence relation. Okay, because if you go by it now, there is a long method, and also which will be quite, you have to think a lot that okay, am I leaving anything, am I not writing all the relations right? So in that case, let me tell you, you have to make a matrix. You have to start with 1. Okay, you have to start with 1, and this is also 1. Now tell me what is, so 2 1, you have to write 1 and 1 vertically, right? 1 plus 1, can anybody tell me? Ma'am, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, now the moment you have written 2 over here, now you have to write 2 over here, and all you have to do is you have to write 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1, write 3 over here. Okay, 2 plus 1, write 3 over here, and 2 plus 3, you have to write 5 over here. Correct? 2 plus 3, 5. Now 5, you have to repeat. Can you see repeat? 5. So 5, you have to write it over here. Now 5 plus 2 is 7. And 7 plus 3 is 10. And 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay? Alright. Let me tell you. Let me explain it to you. See 1 and 1. Okay? So 1 plus 1 is 2. The moment you have written 2, now next line the first number will be 2. Now again, what is 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2 is 3. So write 3 over here. The moment 3 is here, what is 2 plus 3, ma'am? 5. Now this is your 5. You have to copy 5 and write it in the next line. 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Okay. Now the moment, so here 15 you have to write. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 7, 27. Are you getting my point? This particular pattern. Okay, now understand. Number of equivalence relation. When the element in the set is 3 is, so this is 3. Can you see 1, 2, 3? So this is your final answer for this question. Okay, why? Because right now, this is cardinality of A is equals to 3. Cardinality of A, if at all, is 2. How many equivalence relation? 2 relations. Cardinality of set A, if at all, 1. How many equivalence relation? 1 equivalence relation. Cardinality of A is 4. Tell me, 15 equivalence relation. Cardinality of A is equals to 5. So tell me. So this is 37 and 37. So this is 52. So cardinality of A is 5. Please let me know if your cardinality of A is 6. How many equivalence relation are possible? Ninja technique. Okay. Yes. Clear? Okay. First ninja technique of the day. You have got it. Now, do we have another question? Yes. We do have another question. Okay. So, this question is there. And do you want me to do this question? Or do you want me to start functions? I'll give you it as a homework also. Okay. So you want a relation which is reflexive and transitive, right? So reflexive means it should have 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. Okay. Now 1, 2 is already there and 2, 3 is already there. You want to make it transitive. So 1, 3 so should be there. So this is one such relation. Relation number 1, which is reflexive. So this part so should be there. Okay. And I have added 1, 3. Why? Because I want to make it. Now R2. R2 will have again, because reflexive so should be there. Now 1, 1, 2, 2 fixed. Okay. Now this time 1, see. Now this time 1, 2, 2, 3 they have given. And this to bare minimum I have to do 1, 3. But this is R2. I can't make R1 and R2 similar. Right? So I need to change number of relation. We have to think about another relation. This is the bare minimum thing you have to do to make it reflexive. Now what I am going to do is, let me add 2, 1 in this. The moment I will add 2, 1, this is a symmetric pair of it. You will be like, ma'am, then this relation will be symmetric. No. No. 2, 3, I am not adding 3, 2 over here. 3, 2 is missing, na? Here 3, 2 is what? Missing. That is why this is still not symmetric. So R2, and in R3 what I'm going to do is, again the same 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 will be there and everything. Instead of 2, 1, I'm just going to add 3, 2. That's it. So 3 such relations are possible. Okay. Alright. So if you will solve such questions now, you will understand it in a better manner. Okay. Anyway, now we are going to moving on to the next thing, Okay, so many relation questions are there. Let me put this in Telegram also. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now let me tell you the ninja technique behind inverse trigonometric functions. Okay. Suppose you will get such where are you? You will get this ninja technique. Suppose you're getting questions like domain related to sine inverse of something, okay, or cos inverse of something, which you are going to definitely get in JEE Main 2026. Let me be very clear about it, okay? Right? So if you are going to get such questions, all you have to do is, yes, I know that normal technique, okay? So normal technique will be a little lengthier, okay? Involves dual inequality. So you have to solve two different inequalities and then you have to solve two different method of intervals. It will take a lot of your time. So normal method will be this thing is lying between 1 and minus 1. Correct? So this is your first inequality. You are going to solve that. Second inequality, you are going to solve that and eventually take intersection, lengthier process. Ninja technique says that all you have to do is take that expression, add 1, okay, take that expression, subtract 1 and make it less than or equals to 0. Trust me, it looks like that, oh ma'am, this is not easy, what are you saying? But you know what, it's just this can be done in one step. You compare the solution yourself, you will realize that what Ninja ma'am is saying is absolutely critical, crucial for your JEE main examination. I will show it to you. Are you ready? Are you ready to decode this question with the ninja technique? Right? Yes? Okay, let's do it. So ninja style says domain of this function fx is alpha comma beta and domain of gx. Now gx though is having normal method. We are going to apply normal method. Let's first dive into fx. Okay. So we know that cos inverse. So traditional method is keeping it between minus 1 and 1. Now Ninja ma'am said that 4x plus 5 upon 3x minus 7, right? Okay, this is what f of x. Plus 1, add 1 to it and 4x plus 5 upon 3x minus 7. Subtract 1 from it. Less than or equals to 0. Okay, now just solve it. So 4x plus 3x, 7x minus 2, correct? And over here 4 minus 3, 1, 5 plus x plus 12. Okay, in the denominator it is 3x minus 7 whole square less than or equals to 0. And you know what, I don't know if I have told you or not, the squared quantity is having a little say in method of interval. Square is always positive. It's just that make sure that x is never 7 by 3. So x can never be 7 by 3. Let me write it just in case by mistake I might eventually include it. Now just solve this. Can you see, 2 steps and you are done. So this is minus 12 and this is 2 by 7. Okay. So this is how it goes. X belongs to minus 12 to 2 by 7. Okay. And your alpha is minus 12. Okay. And beta is 2 by 7. So mod of 7 minus 12 plus 2 by 7. Okay, plus. Now 4 times this. So gx. Are we ready for gx? How many of you are ready for gx? Gx ready, okay? So whatever is there inside logarithm, it should be positive. Okay, so gx, what's there inside the logarithm? Tell me. So ma'am, 2 minus 6 log of 2x plus 5 greater than 0. Okay. So now this is 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So 1 minus 3. So 1 is greater than 3 log of base 27 is there. Okay. 2x plus 5. Correct. And this is 1 by 3. Okay. So 1 by 3. Now 27. This is 1 by 3. What I'm going to do is 1 by 3. I am going to write this as, see, this 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3 I am writing, and I am multiplying log of 27 base 27. Why, ma'am? Why are you multiplying 27 base 27? To solve this logarithm inequality, we need that. Okay, and this 1 by 3 will go away, and this will 27 power 1 by 3. What is 27 power 1 by 3? Cube root of 27 is 3. So this is log of 3 base 27 greater than log of 2x plus 5 and base 27. Now, since base is greater than 1, log can be removed. 3 is greater than 2x plus 5. Make sure that your 2x plus 5 is less than 3 now, but it should be greater than 0 because 2x plus 5 should be positive. So do not forget that. Okay. So all you have to do is just now subtract minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. So you will have 2x, okay, and this is minus 2, and this is what, minus 5. So x is lying between minus 1 and minus 5 by 2. So x is lying between minus 1 and minus 5 by 2. X is greater than, so minus 5 by 2. So this is 4 minus 1 minus 5 by 2. Okay, mod close. Let's solve. Okay, if I multiply 7 to the 14, so minus 84 plus 2, correct? And from here minus 4 and minus 10. This is your answer. Mod is already there. So it is going to be minus 84 and this is minus 84. So minus 94. Minus 94 and minus 94 minus 2 is minus 96. So minus 96 mod will give you 96 as the final answer. So 96 is the final answer. Okay, right? This is a lengthy question which we have converted into non-lengthy question. Okay, yes everybody? Okie dokie, right? All right. Do you want me to do another question? Same pattern, but another question. Same pattern, but another question, everybody. Yes? Okay, let's do it. Domain of this is what we are looking for. So I think again, this is D1 and this is D2. So we need to take intersection of eventually D1 and D2. Let's start with D2 because that's what we have learned, the ninja technique. So 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4 upon 2 minus x plus 1 and 3x plus 4 upon 2 minus x minus 1 less than or equals to 0. Correct? It is going to give you what? 2 minus x. So this is 2x plus 6. Okay. And this is 4x and plus 2. Again 2 minus x less than or equals to 6. Since it is square, this doesn't matter. It's just that make sure x is never a 2. Okay, so this is x plus 3 and this is 2x plus 1 less than or equals to 0. So minus 3 and minus half. Okay, and 2 is not there, so we are sorted. Cool. So this is D2, right? What about D1? I think D1 is not very difficult. 2x minus 3 and 4x plus 5 greater than 0. D1. Okay. So clearly 3 by 2 and minus 5 by 4. Correct. And this is again. So this is your answer. Now you just have to take intersection. Right. So this is 3 by 2. This is minus 5 by 4. What is minus 5 by 4? Minus 5 by 4 is 1.25, right? 1.25. So this is minus half. Minus half and minus 3. So 1.25, then minus half and minus half. Okay. So minus half will lie over here and minus 3 will lie over here. This is your second thing. Okay. Now you have to take intersection. Clearly the intersection area is this one. Minus 5 by 4 to minus half. And minus 5 by 4 to minus half. Okay. So minus 5 by 4 to minus half. Okay. So this is 25 by 4 plus 4 beta. Or is there something else? Minus 3 to minus 5 by 4 is what they are saying. Greater than. Oops. I made a mistake. In this. Equation solving of this, right? Hold on. Yes, let me do it one more time. So 3 by 2. Yes, ma'am. Minus 5 by 4. So this is how it will look like. Positive sign. Now what is this? This is minus 3 to minus half. Minus half will lie over here. Minus 3 will lie over here. And this is how it is. Now tell me that which one is the intersection area. So I think this one is the intersection area. Can you see minus 3 to minus 5 by 4 is the intersection area? Yes. Minus 3 to minus 5 by 4 is the intersection area. So this is 9 plus 4 beta. So 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Option B is absolutely right. Ninja style, everybody? Getting it clear? Okay. Alright. Now let's talk about something which is very, very important. Okay. And which carries the maximum weightage, and that is nothing but functional equation, right? Functional equation. Okay. Ready? Okay. Functional equation, right? So these are the functional equations which are written over here that you have to study. Number 1, this is number 2, number 3, number 4, and this is number 5. Okay. These are the functional equations that you have to study. Based on this, JEE Main can give a lot of questions. Okay. I will help you in remembering this. What is the first equation? See, f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y. Sum to sum. Sum to sum. Okay. Sum to sum. If at all this kind of equation is given, clearly f of x is equals to kx is your solution. Okay. Thank you. I am glad, Kalaivani. I am glad, Kaushik, if you are liking my sessions. Yes. Okay, so if this kind of equation you're getting, then this is what you're going to get. Okay, now sum to product. See, sum to sum, fx is equals to kx. Sum to product, f of x is equals to a power kx. Okay, then product to sum, it is having fx is equals to k ln x, and product to product, f of x is equals to x power n. So remember that now. See, sum to product. Then product to sum, product to product. Okay, you have remembered this in sequence. Sum to sum. Okay, sum to product, product to sum, product to product, 4 category. Now remember, this is fx is equals to kx, that is straight line. This is exponential. This is logarithm. Okay, and this is x polynomial. Okay, so how will you remember? Linear. Okay, then it is exponential, logarithm, and polynomial. Understand? Okay, so now tell me, how will you remember this? How will you remember this, ma'am? Sum to sum, linear. Linear means f of x is equals to kx. Sum to product, ma'am, exponential, a power kx. Then product to sum, this time, ma'am, logarithm, k ln x. And then product to product, ma'am, polynomial, x power n. Are you able to recall it in this manner? And last but not the least, this is very special. See, fx, f of 1 by x is equals to fx plus f of 1 by x. If this is given, then this equation is getting satisfied by only 2 polynomials on this planet. 1 plus or 1 minus x power n. Okay? Yes? Alright. Okie dokie. So let's do one JEE main PYQ based on this. Ready? Ready for a JEE main PYQ? Give me a big thumbs up in the chat box. Okay. So JEE main PYQ says fx, f of 1 by x is equals to this. Okay, f of k is equals to minus 2k. So ma'am, the moment I see this, I remember that this is the 5th category. 5th polynomial, right? 5th polynomial. So I can, ma'am, write f of x is equals to 1 plus minus x power n. Here degree 2 is already given, so I just need to focus on x square. Now one more thing, ma'am, 1 plus x square and 1 minus x square. Okay, so 1 plus x square and 1 minus x square. F of x is equals to either 1 plus x square or it would be 1 minus x square. Now understand, 1 plus x square, the range will be always positive. Yes or no? This can never go negative. Range will be always positive. Okay, and here x 1 minus x square. So see, this is what, 0 to infinity, and this is actually negative. This will always be negative. This will always be negative, right? So tell me, range over here or codomain function. This is codomain, right? Codomain, second set, right? F of a to b. This is codomain. Codomain and range are very close to each other, right? So over here, clearly that if at all you want negative range, okay, range will be negative. That means this is accepted and this is rejected. Okay, so now you got your f of x, which is 1 minus x square. Okay, ma'am, this is f of x, right? Now what they are saying is f of k is equals to minus 2k. What does that mean? So f of k, is minus 2k. If I'm going to write f of k, 1 minus k square is equals to minus 2k. Can I solve it? K square minus 2k and minus 1 equals to 0. This is what my k looks like. Correct? Sum of squares of all possible values of k. So they are talking about what? K1 square. K1 square plus K2 square. Okay, so this is K1 plus K2 whole square minus 2 K1 K2. Remember quadratic equation, sum of roots, product of roots, right? Okay, yes. Inverse function, one-on-one function. Yes, I will teach you. K1 plus K2. So this is going to be 4 So minus b by a. So it is going to be plus 2 whole square. Okay, minus 2ab. So minus of minus 1. So this is 4 plus 1. Answer is what? 5. This is 2 also. So answer is 6. Option B, have a look, is absolutely right. Okay. The very first functional equation from JEE Main 2025 PYQ. Are you okay about it? How are you feeling about it? Do let me know. Okay. So this is category number 1. This is category number 1. Okay. All right. This was category number 1, where you will be given a functional equation, and that functional equation will have a specific function. All you have to remember that specific function. If you are able to remember that function, then the question will be very easy for you. The second category, this is category number 2, where they will give you an equation involving fx and f of 1 by x. Okay. So can you see, this is the equation, category number 2, f of x plus 2 times f of 1 by x is nothing but x square plus 5. This is your functional equation, right? Okay, this is your functional equation. How to solve these kind of functional equation? So there is a proper set method to solve such kind of functional equation. You don't have to do a hit and trial, no experiment, no need to apply your brains. Just learn the technique. In here, all you have to do is, you have to replace x by 1 by x. What you have to do is replace x by 1 by x. So what will you get? X will become 1 by x. 1 by x will become x. And don't forget to replace throughout the whole equation. Correct? Once you are done with that, all you have to do is, you have to solve these two equations by elimination method. Do you remember class 9, 10 substitution and elimination, 2 variable, 2 unknown? Same thing. Here you just have to eliminate f of 1 by x. Okay, ma'am. How to eliminate f of 1 by x? So this is your first equation, right? And this will be your second equation, but you have to multiply 2 in it. And now you have to subtract, minus those two equations. Why? Because 2f of 1 by x minus 2f of 1 by x cancel. Okay, ma'am. So basically this minus this will be much better option. It will be free from negative. So 2 2s are 4fx minus fx will be 3fx. Okay, we are doing second minus first. Then f of 1 by x, f of 1 by x anyway cancel. Here this minus this you are doing. Don't forget to multiply this 2 over here. So 2 by x square plus 10 minus x square minus 5. This is what your fx will be. Fx from here, if I solve, it will be what? 2 by 3 x square. Okay. Minus x square by 3 plus 5. That's it. This is your fx. Final fx. Okay. So now you have your fx also. Alpha. What is alpha? Integration. So alpha will be integrate now, everybody. So 2 by 3 integration of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x. Minus x cube by 3. So 9 plus 5x. And now just apply your limits 1 and 2. Definite easy basic integration we are doing. Okay. So alpha will be what? If you put 2. So 2 by 3 and this is 1 by 2 minus 1. Okay, minus. Now this is 8 by 9 minus 8 by 9 and this is plus 1 by 9 and plus 5. That's it. So alpha will be, tell me, this is minus half. 2 by 3 into minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 3 minus 8 by 9 plus 1 by 9 plus 5. Okay. So this is minus 7 by 9. So alpha is minus, or you multiply 3 by 3. So minus 3 and minus 8. Minus 11. Minus 11 plus 1. So minus 10 by 9 plus 5. Okay. What is the value of alpha? Hmm. Have I done any mistake? Yeah. Minus 1 by 3, minus 8 by 9, 5x by 3, right? Oh, I forgot to divide it by 3. So there will be 5 by 3. Yes. Now it's correct. 5 by 3. So 4 by 3. 5 minus 1. 4 by 3. So this is going to give you 11 by 9. Anyway, alpha is coming out as 11 by 9. You do the calculation. This is 11 by 9. Okay, so alpha is 11 by 9. So 9 into 11 by 9 plus beta. One student is asking one question, I think. Fantastic Beast is asking, ma'am, how will I know which sum we have to apply like this? Very easy. See, if you are seeing a question and there is an equation which is having fx and f of 1 by x, then you have to apply this technique. And if you are seeing any question which is having, can you see, hold on, I'm telling you the category now. If you are seeing sum to sum, sum to sum to product, product to sum, product to product, and this, if you are seeing this Fantastic Beast, then just write the specific functions related to that functional equation. So category number 1, that a standard functional equation from this list is given to you. Then to you have to go with the remembering thing. You don't have to apply your brains. But if your equation is not matching, just like this, can you see this question is having its own equation? But here what is happening? F of x and f of 1 by x is there. The moment you see there is no standard equation and f of x and f of 1 by x is involved, then you have to go by replacement technique. Are you getting Fantastic Beast? Yes? Okay, so alpha is coming like this. Now beta. Okay, let's go by beta. So beta is, okay, let's start with beta. Now beta, how to calculate beta? So for beta, we need to have g of 1 by 2. Correct? So what we will do is, let's calculate g of 1 by 2. Now, so here, put x is equals to 1 by 2. Tell me what are you going to get, ma'am? 2g of half minus, so minus g of half is equals to half. So g of half is minus half. That means this is minus half. So now you will get your gx, 2g of x plus 3 by 2, because g half is minus half, is equals to what? X. So g of x, tell me everybody, ma'am, x minus 3 by 2. So, and divide by 2. So x by 2 minus 3 by 4 is your g of x. And now you have to integrate from again 1 to 2. So x by 2 minus 3 by 4 is your gx. Integrate from 1 to 2. This will give you beta quickly. X square by 4 minus 3 by 4x. And this is 1 and 2. You put 2. So this is 4 by 4. 1. You put 1 minus 1 by 4. Okay. Minus. Now put 2. So 3 by 2. And if you put 1, what you're going to get is 3 by 4. Okay. So this is what? 3 by 4. And this is also 3 by 4. So are you getting beta is equals to 0? Are you getting beta is equals to 0? Absolutely you are getting beta is equals to 0, my dear students. So beta is anyway 0. Okay. So this is 11 is the final answer. Option D. Give me a big thumbs up if you are understanding it. Yes. Now, ma'am, can you just explain that can there be more type of functional equations? Can there be more type of functional equations? है ना? You must be wondering, ma'am, only these many functional equations will be there? Kya? No, there may be more type of functional equations, right? Okay, yes, like this is also one of the functional equations. In this equation now, this is the best part is you don't have to find f of x. Why? Because they are not asking you f of x. They are asking you to find the specific value 3 and 8. So now this question can just be, we can do this question just by easy techniques, cheap tricks, cheap thrills. Are we ready for such cheap thrills? Okay, so cheap thrills says f of x. Okay, so put x is equals to 3. Okay, and put x is equals to 8. Let's see what happens. So ma'am, f of 3 plus 3 f of 24 by 3. 4 3s are 12. This is your first equation, everybody. Now put x is equals to 8, everybody. So f of 8 plus 3 f of 3 is equals to 4 8s are 32. Can you see what is this? This is just purely two equations, two unknown. Okay, if I mark f of 3 as a, this is a plus 3b is equals to 12, and this is b plus 3a is equals to 32, where a is f of 3 and b is f of 8. Okay, now just solve it for a and b and you'll be done. Anybody solve it for a and b? Very easy question, right? How will you solve it? By multiplying the first equation by 3 and subtracting it. Okay, so this is going to be 9, so 8b, 36, 8b is equals to 4, so b is 1 by 4. That means what is b? F of 8 is 1 by 4. So this is your 1 by 4. The moment your b is 1 by 4, a will be what? 12 minus 3 by 4. 36 minus 3, 33 by 4. This is your a, 33 by 4. Not correct, yeah? B is 1 by 2, no? 1 by 2. Oops. So 3 by 2. So 24 minus 3, 21 by 2. Now it's correct. So it is 21. 21 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 22 by 2, 11. Option A, final answer. Yes? Understood the technique? Okay. Now let me check. Do I have one more question? Yes, I have one more PYQ over here, which is similar to that x and 1 by x technique. Okay, let's explore that. Let's do that. X and 1 by x technique. Ready? Okay. Yes. So we have again, can you see fx? So all we have to do is we have to figure out f of x. This question is all about figuring out f of x with that replacement technique. So now we have f of x minus 6 f of 1 by x is equals to 35 upon 3x minus 5 by 2. Slightly calculation error or slightly something can happen. You just have to be slightly careful while handling f of x. That's it. Now replace x by 1 by x. What will you get, ma'am? This is f of 1 by x. This is minus 6 f of x. And this is 35 by 3x. Do not forget to change on the right hand side. Sometimes we tend to forget. We only do the x 1 by x thing on the left hand side. We forget to change on the right hand side, and that will give you a major error in the whole question. Your whole question will be wrong, right? Okay, now again we have to eliminate f of 1 by x. How will you do that? So ma'am, let's do one thing now. Let's multiply 6 throughout the second equation. Okay, and then we need to add both the equations 1 and 2. Let's add plus. Okay, so how will you do that? 6 f1 by x, 6 f1 by x cancel. Okay, if you multiply 6, so minus 36 f of x and this. So it will be minus 36 plus 1, so minus 35 f of x. Also, let's not forget to multiply 6 on the right hand side also. Okay, so you are adding, right? So 35x by 3. If you multiply, so this is 70x. Correct? 6 if you multiply. If you multiply minus 15 plus. Now as it is, you have to write 35 by 3x minus 5 by 2. Okay. Minus 15 minus 5 by 2. Anybody can solve this. So ma'am, minus 15. So 30 and 35. So this is minus 35 by 2. So this is minus 35 by 2. Okay ma'am. Now one more thing. This minus 35, if I will divide by whole equation, my fx will be what? So if you divide by minus 35, it will be minus 2x. Okay. Then it will be what? Minus 35 if you divide. So this will be minus 1 by 3x. And if you divide by minus 35, this will be plus 1 by 2. Okay. Now as per this question, can you see 1 upon alpha x plus f of x? That means it is important to shift this over left hand side so that it gives me that 1 by alpha x vibe. Okay. So 1 by 3x plus f of x. Tell me, minus 2x plus half. See, try to do the question smoothly. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So this is what it is. Now take limit extend to 0 both the sides. If you take limit both the sides and if you put 0, you will get half. Okay. So this limit if you take, na, you will get what? If you put x is equals to 0, you will get half. So limit extend to 0. If you put both sides, you will get what? This will be half. And as per the question, that will be beta and alpha clearly will be 3. So alpha 3 beta half. Alpha 3 beta half. Everybody answer will be 4. Yes, option C is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Let me just give you the right hand side view, a little better view you will get. Okay. Right. uh, Ace is saying, Ace, right? 3D geometry, you are not watching my JEE booster sessions regularly, is it? You are missing it, huh? Check the playlist. We are doing all the chapters in JEE booster series. What are you waiting for, huh? Okay, anyway. So, okay, there are two more categories in functional equation which are left, and that will be done by ninja technique. Okay, so we'll take a short break, we'll come back and we'll continue it from here only. Okay, so we'll continue it from here. I'm just checking that what all things are there. Okay, all right. Inverse we have. Post inverse, do we have anything? I don't think so. So yes, we'll take a short break. Okay. 5 minute break. Okay. 7 minute break. Let's take. All right. Okie dokie. Yes. And meanwhile, I'll charge my mic also. All right. I'll switch it on. Okay, all right. Functional equation, ninja way. Let's do it. Okay, with ninja technique. Are we ready? See, I have had my brunch, and you know what? I look so energetic. Just one brunch. One brunch can do a lot of things. Okay. All right. So this is again another category, my dear students. And this have a big, long method. And this have a small ninja technique. And the best part is Ninja Ma'am is going to tell you both the techniques in this session. Let's solve this question. Let's solve this question using normal technique, okay? Normal method, that how are we going to approach these type of problems in a normal way. Then there is a one-liner solution for these type of equations. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Focus, 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 check, focus. Okay. What's happening? Focus. This camera is not detecting me or what? Cameraman, please detect me. Okay, focus is all set. Okay, all right. Now, this question is, this is function and this is what is given to you, correct? F of 1 by 81, okay, plus f of 2 by 82 plus f of 3 by 82 and all the way up to f of 81 by 82. Correct? Okay. This is what we need to figure out. Now, if you look at it, you will be like, ma'am, first term and last term. Okay. So you need to combine first and last. Let me create a space. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be writing all the terms in a format over here. F of 1 by 82, I am going to club it with last term, f of 81 by 82, correct? Plus, so this is a pair, okay? Then f of 2 by 82, we are going to club with f of 80 by 82, my dear students, clubbed, okay? And so on. What will be the, like, if you're going to make pair, think about it, that what will be the last pair? First and last, second last, third last. Okay, so you'll be like, okay ma'am, 1 and 81, 2 and 80, correct? 2 and 80, 3 and 79, right? So it will be, ma'am, 40 will have a pair, see, f of 40 by 82 plus f of 42 by 82 will also be there. And in the last, there is one term which is left out term, that will be f of 41 by 82. This term will have no pair. Why? Because understand, you are distributing how many terms? 81 terms you are distributing pair wise. So obviously there will be 80 plus 1 term, and 80 terms over here will be 40 pairs plus 1 that left out term. Okay, we'll talk about this left out term a little later and we'll focus on all the pairs. Can you see a proper pattern in all the pairs, my dear students? 1 and then 81. If you add these two, what are you going to get? You are going to get 82 by 82, which is 1. So basically what I'm trying to say is all these pairs are giving you this f of x. If you mark this as x, this next thing is 1 minus x, right? So if this is your x, This will be 1 minus x. Why? Because sum of these two is 1 right now. If you are able to decode, this is also f of k, f of 1 minus k. Okay. All the pairs are having the same pattern. Correct? I will tell you the ninja technique also, don't worry. F of x plus f of 1 minus x. If you are able to decode, then every pair will have this value. You are done. Okay. So this is the detailed explanation. But this question can be done in less than 10 seconds also. And I am going to show it to you also. But first I am doing it the proper method. F of x. So ma'am, this is 2 power x plus root 2 plus f of 1 minus x. So 2 power 1 minus x, 2 power 1 minus x plus again root 2. Now if you take root 2 common from this thing, what will happen? So this is again 2 power x upon 2 power x plus root 2. If you take root 2 common, in fact you take root 2 common, or you can just take LCM. So 2 upon 2 power x, 2 upon 2 power x plus root 2. Okay, solve it. F of x plus f of 1 minus x. It will be 2 power x plus root 2. Okay, and this is what, if you take LCM, 2 upon it will be 2 plus root 2 and 2 power x. Okay, now if you take root 2 out, so this will be same. Understand? If you take root 2 out, it will be root 2 plus 2 power x. And if you solve it, you are going to get 1. F of x plus f of 1 minus x is nothing but 1, my dear students. That means what? Every pair, 1 plus 1 plus every pair is equals to 1. Right? So 40 pair. That means 40 multiply 1. So the answer will be what? Tell me. 40 multiply 1 plus that one last term is pending. By the way, this is f of half. F of half you just need to calculate. F of half over here is 2 power half plus 2 power half only. Okay, so root 2 upon root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2. So this is half. F of half is coming out as half. So answer is 40 plus half. Everybody, 40 plus half is 81 by 2. Option D is absolutely right. Okay. Now you must be thinking, ma'am, do you have a ninja technique? Tell us the ninja technique. What are you waiting for? Yes or no? Everybody? Yes? Okay, ninja technique, ready for it? So let me rewrite this question over here. What is the question? Ma'am, f of x is given as 2 power x upon 2 power x plus root 2, and you need to calculate f of k by 81 or 82. Yes, k is equals to 1 to 81. Correct? 81 terms. This is what you need to figure out. This is what is given to you. This is the question and ninja technique on your way. Ninja technique says that identify, step number 1, identify the number of terms. If the number of terms are even, then all you have to do is divide it in number of pairs. But if the number of terms are odd, as in this case, how many terms, ma'am? 81 terms. So 81 terms you have to write. Okay. If 81 terms are there, obviously pair-wise distribution right now is not possible. All we have to do is we have to write 80 terms plus 1 left out will be there. Okay. 80 terms will be 40 pairs plus 1 term. Okay. Alright. This is what we are getting. Correct? Ninja technique, are you getting it? 40 pairs. Now, pairs. Okay. Tell me what is the pair over here. So, all you have to do is, you have to find out the first term and the last term. Okay. So, ma'am, first term over here is f of 1 by 82 plus f of, this is last term is 81 by 82. And you know what? Try to find out the sum of first and last. Put k is equals to 1 and then put k is equals to 81. Okay. So, ma'am, we can clearly see that sum over here is 1. Okay. So, all you have to do is, if sum is 1 now, all you have to do is, you have to write f of 0 plus, now what is sum, ma'am? Sum is equals to 1. So, sum is equals to, so f of 1. How many times? 40 times. Plus that one left out term. All you have to do is find out that middle term over here. Okay, how will you find middle term? Tell me. Ma'am, just take average of upper and lower. Okay. So 81 plus 1, 82. 82 divided by 2. Okay. 82 divided by 2. 82 divided by 2 is what? 41. So 41, the middle term is 41. So 41 by 82, that will be f of half. Usually it will be f of half. Okay, the middle term you have to figure out. Middle term will be what? F of half. Now this is what you have to figure out. Okay, f of 0, can anybody tell me? Very easy. Now this is your answer. That's it. Done. Ninja technique done. Now plug in the values. F of 0, ma'am, 2 power 0, 1. 1 plus root 2. F of 1, everybody. So the moment you write 2 upon 2 plus root 2, and if you take root 2 common, so it will be root 2 upon root 2 plus 1. So just add these two. If you add these two clearly, f of 0 plus f of 1 is coming out as 1 into 40 plus f of half. F of half, so we have calculated, it is half only. Okay, so answer is 40 plus half. Got it? Now let us do one more JEE main PYQ using this ninja technique. Okay. Alright, see, 2 questions were there from this ninja technique. What are you doing? See, this is the question, my dear students. Rohit is saying, love your ninja technique, especially the shorts. Please make more. They are very helpful. Yes, I am going to make it. This week you are going to see more shorts. Okay. Alright. Now this is your FX, my dear students. Okay. And again, can you see? This is what it is. This is your fx. But you know what now? Fx this time looks slightly complicated. So can we make this slightly easy? Let's do that. So this is 2x and this is 2 square plus 16. Okay. And 16 is what? 16 means 2 power 4. Correct. This is your numerator. What about this? 2 power 2x and 2. What is this? 2 power x, 2 power 4. What is this? 32. So 32 is 2 dot 16, 2 power 4. Basically what I am trying to do is, I am trying to take at least 1, 2 out of this thing. So 1, 2 will come out. And you know what? If you take 1, 2 out, na, you will get a square. You will get a perfect square. Can you see? This is 2 power x whole square. 2, if you have taken this out, see, this 2 is gone, this 2 is gone, and this will become 3. So this will become 2 outside. 2 is there. Okay. Now what about this? Plus, if this is out, so this is 4 square. Correct. 2 power 4 is what? 16. 16 is 4 square. 1, 2 is already out. What about this? This should be 2 into a into b. So 2 into a, 2 power x, and this is 4. Yes, 2 cube is what? 2 into 4. Okay, so this is a perfect square, and from here I am going to take 2 square common, so 2 power x plus 2 square is 4. Okay, so this and this is cancelled. Your fx is 2. Okay, this is 2 power x plus 4, and this is what? 2 power x plus 4 whole square, my dear students. So fx now becomes this. This is your fx, my dear students. Easy peasy, right? Till now easy? Yes? Okay. This is your fx. See, fx is becoming what? Tell me. Ma'am, 2 upon 2 power x plus 4. Correct? Now ninja technique. Let's apply ninja technique. Ready for ninja technique? Ready for ninja technique, everybody? Even means no middle term, fantastic beast. Even means what? Everything will be paired out, no? So if you're getting even, that means that extra term will not be left out. So you just have to you have to remove this part. If number of terms is even, this part will not be there. 1, 1, 1, f of f. You don't have to add an extra thing. So it will be more easier if it is an even term. Now understand right now. So 8 is already there. Okay, but we are focusing on this. Will in the end will multiply by 8. So ma'am, how many terms? 1 to 59, to total 59 terms. Okay, 59 terms, which means 58 plus 1. 58 means what? 29 pairs plus 1 extra term. Okay, now 29 into f of 0 plus. Here, previously it was f of 1. But now it will be, I told you now, f of 0 plus f of 1, that 1 over here is nothing but sum of first and last. What is sum of first and last in this question? Tell me. So ma'am, 1 by 15 and 59 by 15. 1 by 15 and 59 by 15. If you add these two. So ma'am, 60 by 15. 60 by 15 is 4. Okay. Now plus one term. What will be the middle term? Can you tell me? So ma'am, middle term will be f of 30 by 15 in this situation. This is quite intuitive. So f of 2 is something which is left out. So you just have to add an extra term which is f of 2. Okay. Now all you have to do is you just have to put the values. Tell me what is f of 0. F of 0 plus f of 4 you are looking for, right? So f of 0, everybody. So ma'am, 2 upon 5. Correct? 2 power 0 is 1. F of 4, everybody. So 2 upon 2 power 4 plus 4. Okay. So f of 4 will be 1 upon 8 plus 2. So 1 by 10. F of 0 and f of 4. So f of 0 plus f of 4, everybody. This can also be written as 4 by 10. So 4 by 10 plus 1 by 10. 5 by 10, which is half. Half. So f of 0 plus f of 4 is half. And plus f of 2 is what you are looking for in this. F of 2, everybody. So f of 2 will be 2 upon 4 plus 4. So 2 upon 6. 2 upon 8. And that is 1 by 4. So plus 1 by 4. Okay. So this is 29 by 2. Answer would be what? Final answer, everyone? Final answer? Final answer. Yes. 8 into 29 by 2 plus 8 into 1 by 4. Okay. So it will be 4 into 29. 4 into 29, everybody. 58. 58 ka double. 116. 116 plus 2. So this is clearly 118. Yes? Everybody? Getting it? Good job. Nice question. Good ninja technique. Huh? Some questions don't even have scope of shortcut. Ninja ma'am is giving you shortcut. Huh? And Ninja ma'am also knows this shortcut because Ninja ma'am is teaching since more than 10 years. Right? This is what we get from the experience. Okay? Alrighty? Yes? Okay. So these are the categories. Okay? Alright. Now let's talk about classification of functions. Okay. So now we are going to focus on what all topics. Let me tell you. Classification of functions, that is one, many one functions into onto functions. We'll solve a couple of PYQs. Then we'll move on to rational functions. How to handle rational functions. Okay. How to find the range of rational functions. Okay. Then we'll tackle that. And then eventually we'll dive into inverse of a function. So I think 3 major topics are remaining that we'll be able to do within half an hour. So last half an hour. Okay, ready? Classification of function. Okay. So one function, many one function. Okay, we'll study these two together. Okay, because a function can be either one or many one. If it is one, it can't be many one. If it is many one, it can't be one. Same. Into onto together, because if function is an into function, then it can't be onto. If onto, then it can't be into. Okay. But before that, let's understand some terminologies also. Some terminologies are there. Okay. One function is also known as injective. Okay. And onto function is also known as surjective. And many one function will be not injective. And onto will be not surjective. Okay. A function which is one as well as many one as well as onto. One plus onto category. Names are very important because they will give you those names. Okay. In JEE main question, they will not give you onto, they will give you surjective, so you should be aware about the meaning also. So this is both injective plus surjective. Injective plus surjective, correct? And injective plus surjective is a very good recipe, my dear students. Bijective. What is bijective? Tell me. A function who is injective and surjective. That means a function who is one as well as onto. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about one and many one function. One and many one function. See, I'll tell you by the mapping diagram. This is one category. 1 to 1. This is A. This is B. Okay. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. If I talk about many one, this is many one category. Many to 1. Many to 1. Can you see many to 1? Okay, this is one and many one. Okay. Alright, let's focus on one and many one. Now this is the algebraic method which hardly we are going to use for JEE main, but mostly we are going to use for our school examinations, right? Our school examinations. Okay. Yes, ma'am, and domain is equals to codomain. Please do not give me that attack. Huh? What are you writing in the chat box? Domain is equals to codomain. When does that happen? Rohit, wrong. Myth. Okay. Alright. So, understand that algebraic method I will show you. The school method, school level method I will show it to you. This is your fx, right? So all you have to do is you have to take two different values a and b, and you have to find f of a and f of b, and you have to equate it. So ma'am, f of a is 3a plus 5 and f of b is 3b plus 5. Okay. And you know what? 5 cancel, 3 cancel, a is equals to b. Basically, what did you do? Mapping diagram, I'll tell you the mapping diagram and I'll explain it to you. You have two values a and b in the domain. A and b belongs to domain of f. Okay. Now you are saying that f of a is equals to f of b means both a and b will give you same output. Okay. This is the condition of many one. Okay. And the moment you are equating the output onto different input, what you are getting it, even a and b are same. If a and b only are same, that means it is we are trying to make this function as many one, but it is rejecting. That means it is 1 1. So if you get a and b equal, this is 1 1. Now this case, let's do it. So a and b again. So f of a is equals to f of b. So a square is equals to b square. Okay. So a square minus b square is equals to 0. That means a plus b, a minus b is 0. So a is equals to plus minus b, na, basically. What does that mean? What does that mean? That yes, in fact, you know what? You see it also. Fx is equals to x square. 1 and minus 1 both are giving you same output. So A is equals to B so is there, but A is equals to minus B. Another condition is telling me that this is a many one function. This is the algebraic method. Okay. And the horizontal line test also suggests the same thing. Y is equals to 3x plus 5. Can you see this is the graph? And y is equals to x square. Can you see this is the graph? Correct? Now if you draw the horizontal line intersecting the graph at only single point, one line, one point. But here horizontal line it is intersecting at 2 points. So if horizontal line intersecting at 1 point, one function. Horizontal line intersecting at more than 1 point, it is going to be a many one function. Okay. Now let's handle a couple of questions. See horizontal line test 1 1 many one 1 1 many one. Okay. 1 point, 2 points, more than 1 point, many one, 1 point, 1 1, more than 1 point, many one. Here can you see that every point, my point is intersecting the horizontal line. Okay. Yes. Hold on Rohit, we'll do it. Okay. If have to check into onto, we have to compare codomain and range 2. Why Pranav, yes, you are right. Into onto may what you're saying Rohit is the part of into onto. Okay. Now one method which is my favorite method and which is NTA's favorite method, JEE main method, to figure out whether the function is 1 1 or many one. Okay. Now this is something which is very important. Okay. This is something which is very important. Okay. All right. Yes. So over here, understand that if a function is 1 1, okay, so its derivative will be either always be positive or always be negative. Let me show it to you. F dash x positive means increasing function. F dash as negative means decreasing function. If it is an increasing function, then horizontal line test gives you 1 1. If it is in decreasing, then also horizontal line test will give 1 1. So these two are coming under the category of 1 1 function. But if at all your function is sometimes increasing, sometimes decreasing, that means your derivative is sometimes positive, sometimes negative, then this is a many one function. Okay, and we can use this technique to solve JEE Main 2025 PYQ. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. Alright. Let's say this question. Okay. Can you tell me f dash x? Elementary question. Let's do. This is cos x. Now cos x is sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Basically, derivative is lying between -1 and 1. That means it is a many one function, my dear students. Okay. Are you getting it? Now f dash x, 3x square plus 2x plus 1. This is a quadratic equation. Now we need to check it is positive or negative. Discriminant will tell me, no? Method of intervals will tell me. So b square minus 4ac, clearly discriminant is negative. Discriminant negative, that means quadratic is always positive. Do you remember ghost polynomial? Okay, ghost polynomial. So that means it is everywhere positive. F dash x everywhere positive or everywhere negative means one thing, that this is a 1 1 function. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. So this, so I have told you 1 1 means injective, onto means surjective, and yes. Okay. So now we'll do a couple of questions based on 1 1 and onto. Okay. This is the question. Ma'am, when this is tried by x1 is equals to, will I be able to do? What does that mean, Pranav Sharma? This is Shobha. I have already told you that this is not a class 1, class 2 specific thing. It's a JEE main complete thing, combined thing. 11, 12 plus. Am I not live? Was I not live? Since when I am not live? Since when I am not live? Okay, I was not live. What has just happened? Okay, let's talk about into and onto. Okay, now I think I am live. All right, into and onto, let's see. Into and onto may, this is onto and this is into. Okay, and I told you already, I hope that you should be aware about it. Very important. F of A to B, the first set is domain and the second set is codomain. Domain and codomain are very different. Codomain and range are from same team. Domain and codomain looks like they are from same team, but they are not from same team. Okay, all right. So over here now understand it quickly that domain. Okay, so over here this is your diagram, mapping diagram. Okay, can you see that what is codomain, ma'am? Codomain over here is complete set B. And what is range, ma'am? Range is also, range is something which is all the occupied elements of B. All the occupied elements of B. So here codomain and range are becoming equal. Hence it is an onto function. So codomain and range, if they are equal, then they are onto. But here can you see that if codomain set is B set and range, can you tell me range? Range is having only 3 elements, codomain is having 5 elements. So in that case, what is going to happen? Your codomain is superset and range is subset. So range is not equal to codomain, but it is a subset. So this is an into function. Now to understand, to identify whether a function is into or onto, all you have to do is you have to find out the range and you have to compare it with the codomain. So this is set A, this is your domain, okay, domain set, and this is your codomain set, correct? And function f of x is given to you, and we need to identify JEE Main 2025 PYQ. We need to identify whether this function is 1 1 or onto or not. Okay, so 1 1, first of all 1 1, I told you for 1 1 we have to differentiate that function. Okay, so this is my fx. Before differentiating, I would like to simplify this expression. So how will I simplify? 2 power minus x, like this. Okay, and cross multiply, solve it. This is what my fx is going to be look like. Fx is equals to this. Okay, fx is equals to this. Now differentiate. So denominator square, okay, quotient rule, and denominator written here. And now you have to differentiate the numerator. This is the derivative of numerator. 2 power 2x derivative is 2 power 2x. 2x derivative is 2, and eventually you have to multiply by L into minus sign. Now this time your numerator is kept constant and denominator is differentiated. Same thing you will get. Now I am taking this part common. Let's take this part common. So 2 power 2x, 2 ln 2 I have taken common. So 2 power 2x plus 1 minus 2 power 2x minus 1. This cancel, minus plus 2 will be happening. So you will notice f dash x, squared quantity always positive, 2 always positive, ln 2 always positive, this always positive, 2 always positive. Basically your f dash x is always positive, my dear students. Okay, is always positive, my dear students, right? So if it is positive, then this is a 1 1 function. Now you'll be like, ma'am, fx is this, right? Ma'am, how to figure out onto part? Okay, so f of x is equals to 2 power 2x minus 1, right? 2 power 2x plus 1. Okay, right? Okay. Obama, coming from Drishti JEE 2025. Okay. I'm glad to see you, Obama. I am not sure, Drishti, very less lectures I have taken, but yes, great to see you here also. I'm glad to see you here. Okay. So now tell me, Obama, functions chapter you must have understood, right? So tell me, we need to figure out whether it is onto or not. And you know what? As per the question, this is minus infinity to 1 is your codomain. Okay, so minus infinity to 1 is codomain as per the question. And you know what? 1 to onto means what? Codomain and range should be equal. So we need to calculate range over here. Okay. So all I am going to do is to calculate range. Understand, now this is a different technique. I am going to cross multiply and figure out the value of 2 power 2x in terms of y. You can apply componendo dividendo also, by the way. Okay. So 2 power 2x minus 1 is equals to y, 2 power 2x plus y. Okay, cross multiplication. Now we'll club these two together. So 2 power 2x minus y 2 power 2x is equals to 1 plus y. So 2 power 2x is equals to 1 plus y upon 1 minus y, and since 2 power 2x is always positive, this has to be positive. That means y plus 1 upon y minus 1 will be negative. Multiplying negative sign using method of intervals, everyone. So this is minus 1 and 1, and this is what my range is. Range is minus 1 to 1. What does that mean? Range is not matching with codomain, hence it is not onto. That means it is an into function. So 1 1 is there, but 1 1 is there. 1 1 is there, but not onto option B. Okay. So whenever 1 1 and onto question arrives, please make sure that you have to give complete time. Okay. Sometimes people do that. Ma'am, I am good at calculation of 1 1, but I don't know how to calculate onto part. Then what will you do? Are you getting my point? So there is no need to touch that question. This will give you just ego boost. Okay, half question I did, but you will not get any answer. Because see, anyway, if you can figure out whether it is 1 1 or not, all 4 options will be different. So both thing you have to calculate, then only you can guess the answer. Otherwise what? If you are able to calculate 1 1, then A option is rejected because ma'am 1 1. And B option is rejected again because not 1 1 is written because it is 1 1, correct? So both 1 1 and 1 1. Ma'am, now I am stuck between C and D. What to do? You have to know that whether it is onto or not. Okay. So this is how a question is done. It is depending upon purely. It is purely depending upon how do you find range. Okay. Now let's talk about another topic over here, which is rational functions. Rational functions they will give you 4 different categories. Number 1 category is linear by linear. Okay. Suppose y is equals to 3x plus 5 and 2x minus 5. Now if you have to calculate the domain, very easy. Just to calculate domain of such quantities, you just have to write denominator not equals to 0. So x not equals to 5 by 2. Okay. And you know what? To calculate range, we have a ninja technique. Ready for it? So range is what? Y belongs to everything except coefficient of x upon coefficient of x in numerator and denominator. So 3 by 2. So just remove that 3 by 2. Range will have all the values. Linear by linear, sorted. Okay. Now quadratic by quadratic. Alright. Quadratic by quadratic. So y is equals to x square minus x plus 2. Okay. And this is x minus 1 and x minus 3. So x minus 4x plus 3. Quadratic by quadratic. But this time what is happening? One factor is common. They will not tell you. You have to solve it. So ma'am, this is x minus 1, x plus 1 actually. So it should be x square x square plus x minus 2. Much better. So x minus 1 and x plus 2, and this is x minus 1 and x minus 3. X equals to 1. X minus 1 cancelled out, but x should not be equals to 1. Okay. So now your y is again back to basics. Linear by linear. So domain is what, ma'am? Domain is x not equals to 1 and x not equals to 3. Okay. Not equals to 1, not equal to 3. Okay. And what about y, ma'am? Y not equals to 1 by 1. Ninja ma'am told, ninja technique. But here is one more catch. Because you cannot put x is equals to 1, right? X is equals to 1 also you're removing. So put x is equals to 1 now. And get what are you getting and in the place of y. So ma'am, if I put 1, 1 plus 2, 3. And 1 minus 3. So minus 2. So this is all. One more thing you have to remove. Okay, so one additional step in second category. Now linear by quadratic and quadratic by quadratic 3 and 4 will have same technique which we are going to do right away right here. I am going to show you with the help of JEE Main 2025 PYQ. Okay, JEE Main 2025 PYQ. You can ignore this. This is written just like that. No meaning of this. Okay. So now if you are getting a rational function, can you see this is how the question will look like? And they have clearly given x cannot be equals to 1 comma 2. Yes, we know that already. X 1 and 2 will be removed because denominator cannot be 0. I'm not sure because I'm not getting your comments. Am I live or not? I should be live. Okay. Alright. So in this case, y equals to 5 minus x. I will show you step-by-step technique to solve this question. Okay. Cross multiply. Step number 1. Step number 1, cross multiply. Cross multiply. CM, cross multiply. Okay. So yx square minus 3xy plus 2y is equals to 5 minus x. Okay. So over here it will be yx square. Okay. Then we have basically you have to create, step number 2 is quadratic in x. Quadratic creation in x. So x square, yx square, right? In x. Then we have minus, so we have plus x and minus 3y. So it is going to be 1 minus 3y, correct? Plus 2y minus 5 is your constant. Can you see the format quadratic in x? Now step number 3, take two cases. Okay, step number 3, take two cases. When case number 1, okay, step number 3, two cases. When it is not a quadratic, but ma'am, it is a quadratic. Wait, can you see if y is equals to 0, then it will not be a quadratic? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so y is equals to 0, put y is equals to 0, you will realize what will happen. Ma'am, y is equals to 0, this is gone. So this is x minus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, so this implies x is equals to 5. So yes, y is equals to 0 is one thing which is an acceptable thing. Y is equals to 0 will accept. Okay, if you put x is equals to 5, y will 0. Yes, ma'am. Now the next thing is a quadratic. Y when y is not equals to 0, then this will be a quadratic equation, yes. And in that case, your discriminant should be greater than or equals to 0. So that's it. You have to create discriminant greater than or equals to 0. So b square 1 minus 3y whole square. Discriminant greater than or equals to 0. This is the step. So 1 minus 3y whole square, b square minus 4ac. So minus 4a and you know what? 2y minus 5. Greater than or equals to 0. Just solve this using method of intervals. Done. Okay. Don't forget this is a square. So 9y square plus 1 minus 6y minus 8y square plus 20y and minus, it is going to be 20. Hold on. No, that's it. 3 terms from here too, yes. So now it is y square, correct, plus 20y. So it is going to be 20 minus 6 plus 14y plus 1 greater than or equals to 0. Okay. So 3xy plus 2y, 5 minus x, absolutely correct. Now it is y x square plus x, 1 minus 3y. Okay. Plus 2y, b square minus 4ac. 4y 2y minus 4, yes, 9y square minus 8 plus y square. 20 minus 6 is 14y and plus 1 is equals to 0. 14. Okay. All right. Stream is not streaming here. Oops, I think there was some glitch in between. Okay, let me go back. So we were here, right? And we were trying to find out the value of alpha and beta. I was thought I'm live, but I was not live anyway. So basically, if I go back and check, this is my answer, right? This will be the value of y. This will be the range, correct? Minus infinity to alpha union beta to infinity. So minus infinity to alpha union beta to infinity. Can you see over here? So now, because we cannot find the roots, I mean we can find, but we don't need roots, right? So this is what we are going to get, and this is, if method of intervals will give me this answer, right? So it will be what? Alpha square plus beta square is we are looking for. So it will be alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Remember quadratic equation, sum of squares of root. Sum of roots is what? Minus 14. Product of roots is 1. Okay, you put the values, you will get 194 as the final answer. Now let me talk about inverse of a function, everybody. Straight we'll talk about inverse of a function. I'll tell you the procedure, we'll solve one question and we'll be done. Okay, last question. To find the inverse, if y is equals to fx is given to you, you have to express, now you have to do the reverse, uno reverse. What is the uno reverse? Express x in terms of y, and then eventually if you are done with that, then all you have to do is replace y by x. Okay, that's it. So over here f of x is equals to 2x plus 3 by 4. Okay, so its inverse over here will be what? Just convert. So find y in terms of x, find x in terms of y, and then replace x by y. You'll get the inverse, and then we'll end it with a question over here. Ready for the question? JEE 2020 PYQ. After that, we'll be winding up the session. Let's do it. So y over here is equals to 8 power 2x minus 8 power minus 2x upon 8 power 2x plus 8 power minus 2x. So y is equals to, my dear students, it will be 8 power 2x minus 1 upon 8 power 2x whole upon 8 power 2x plus 1 upon 8 power 2x. Okay, so this is 8 power 4x minus 1 upon 8 power 4x plus 1. This is your y. Okay, next slide. Now y is equals to what? 8 power 4x plus 1, 8 power 4x minus 1. Step by step. Now what do I want? I want to calculate x in terms of y. So cross multiplication. Y 8 power 4x minus y, 8 power 4x plus 1. Okay, so this and this will keep it together, x terms on one side. So y 8 power 4x minus 8, 1 plus y. Okay, so 8 power, this is 4x. 8 power 4x if I take common, y minus 1 is equals to y plus 1. 8 power 4x is equals to y plus 1 upon y minus 1. Okay. All right. Now I told you, so 8 power 4x. You have to take logarithm. Okay. So log of, okay, 8 power 4x is equals to y plus 1 upon y minus 1. This 4x will come in front. Okay. So this is 4x log of 8 is equals to y plus 1 upon y minus 1. Correct. So this is x. Okay. And yes, you have to take log both the sides, not just one side. So log of y plus 1 upon y minus 1. Okay. So now this is x. So this is equals to log of 1 by 4. Log of y plus 1 upon y minus 1 base 8 will be there. Correct or not? This is log of y plus 1 upon y minus 1. If I write 8 base, what will happen? This will be 4x. This will be 1. So 4x is equals to this. So x is equals to 1 by 4 log y plus 1. Now just replace. So y will be 1 by 4 log of x plus 1 upon x minus 1 base 8. Okay, now we'll match answers. Match answers. Okay, anyway, I think this is given in log this thing. Okay, so understand, y is equals to 1 by 4 log of 8 x plus 1 upon x minus 1 can also be written down as, okay, can also be written down as 1 by 4 log of e to the base 8, and this is log of, this is e x plus 1 upon x minus 1. This is same thing. Okay, so if I'm going to go back, this is, yes, 1 plus x, 1 minus x. So this is how it is going to be. My option A is the final answer. Okay, yes, C also can be the answer because it's incomplete. Forget about the options, but yes, this is the format. Because if you open it, it will be what? Log e upon log 8. Log 8 will be here, and this is log 1 plus x upon log 1 minus x upon log e. Yes, this is the correct answer. On this note, my dear students, we are done with which question? Yes, this session. And you know what? You have given a lot of good comments. Just enrolled in this crash course, feeling super confident already. Thanks a lot for bringing this crash course, sir. I was stuck in some Eklavya question. Best decision ever. And in this price range, I mean, so many of you are actually giving positive comment for Sigma crash course. So I am assuming that this has helped you a lot. Sigma crash course has helped you a lot in boosting the preparation of JEE main, because we are working hard on the sessions. We are working hard on the type of questions that are being done in the Sigma batch crash course, and we have worked very hard in the creation of Eklavya test series as well. All these things, all these ingredients come together for you and become a 99 percentile recipe. Okay, all right, so thank you so much. We have put in hard work, and you have actually given us some beautiful comments, and eventually in JEE main January attempt, a lot of our students will cross that 99 percentile barrier. Okay, Pranav Sharma is saying, when am I going to start differential equation and integration? So let me tell you, tomorrow we'll do definite integration, and on Friday, on Thursday, we'll be doing differential equation, right? So make sure that you are attending all the sessions. These are high weighted sessions curated for you. Okay, yes, Shriyan is saying nice hairstyle. See, this is not a hairstyle. but this is something, if you can observe what is this, let me know in the comment section. This is me or Ninja ma'am signing off, and I'm going to see you tomorrow 8:30 sharp. We'll study definite integration.